Greetings, my friend. Welcome back to another one of my videos to help you be fit and live free. I'm Matt Schifferly, and today we're assessing the differences between two of the most effective calisthenics or suspension calisthenics triceps exercises, and which one may be better for helping you build bigger, stronger arms. Now, specifically, we're talking about the difference between the tricep extension and the triceps press. Very, very similar. They're both excellent exercises. They both certainly will hit your triceps to a very high degree, but there's a little bit of difference in the detail, which may matter more depending on how strong your elbows are, how good your back stability is, and just based on personal preference. So the best way to tell the difference between these exercises is through the position of your elbow. Now, with the tricep extension, the elbow kind of takes this down and forward motion where the gap between the elbow and your chest stays pretty pronounced. It's also kind of like thinking of bringing your elbows underneath your hands as you come down. And this places an ungodly amount of force into your triceps. If you like sore muscles, this is a good way to go about it because you're working the muscles in an elongated position, which generally leads to more muscle damage, inflammation, and therefore soreness. Whether or not that actually makes your muscles bigger and stronger kind of is up for debate, but nonetheless, it can be a satisfying kind of soreness the next day. We still want to have shoulders down and back. We don't want to be all hunched up because that's when we get a lot more stress in the actual elbows. So depending on your scapular control and stability, this may or may not be a little bit more tender on those elbows, depending on your proficiency with able to do that. Now, meanwhile, a tricep press is keeping the elbows much closer to your rib cage. So instead of out in front, you're much closer. It's not coming back like this, because now we just got a classic push-up, and well, that's a push-up and it's not gonna place nearly as much emphasis on your triceps. So you wanna almost think of keeping the elbows slightly in front of the rib cage, while at the same time, your hands come pretty much about to your face. They're not coming way up like this, or the way I like to think about it is the strap of the gymnastics rings are right over your shoulders the entire time. They're not rubbing, mind you, but they're just about an inch off. The other thing to consider is that this is usually mechanically much more challenging, so you're not gonna be, quote, as strong, which may make it easier to get those triceps really working hard. So you're probably gonna need to walk forward and be at a bit more of an upright position so less weight is on your hands. But remember, it's not about how much weight you're lifting or even how much resistance you have that matters. It's about how much tension is in the muscle. And if you find that you can get more tension in the muscle in a more comfortable, stable way from the tricep press, then that's probably gonna allow you to work the tricep to a much higher degree and get better results. As with many things in fitness, the differences can be slight. It's changing so much the flavor of the exercise, but not necessarily what the exercise is actually fundamentally doing. So kind of like saying, should I eat chocolate or vanilla ice cream? Go with what you have a personal preference for. Experiment with both of them back and forth, and you'll probably find yourself gravitating more towards one of these tricep variants than the other. If you want to check it out, I put a micro workout down below in the description so you can play around with these and really get a good solid pump in the triceps to help you build bigger and stronger arms. And also check out my book, Suspension Calisthenics, more on how to use the weight machine that fits in your pocket. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck in your workouts this week. Be fit and live free.